All right, y'all, we're live. Is my mic on? Okies, click that link. I'm going to do that countdown for us, so hopefully we'll see if more people will join. I always do that in Restream. But click that link. I'll put it here again. And I also emailed it to you. Mic testing. Can y'all hear me? If you can hear me, say you can hear me. Oh, thank you, Janet. So y'all can hear me okay? I wonder if I need to show on stream. No, oh no, I don't need to do that. That's just showing the comments on stream. Okay, good. All right, Okies, you can click that link I sent you, but we'll go into that countdown. I don't want to go into the countdown until you've joined though. So let me know if you're having trouble. I was reading y'all's comments. Hair on my face. I thought about putting fake eyelashes on y'all, but then I was like, no. Okay, here he is. There's Okies, y'all.
Took me a minute.
Everybody say hello to Okies.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. So, Okies, I had it set up to do like a countdown just to see if more people would join. So, what in the world? I mean, I got music and everything set up to play. So we can still chat, y'all. Hopefully we can get more people. How many people are in here now? Four people. All right. Okies is in here now, y'all. We're going to go to our countdown, and then I'm going to heat up my coffee. And I don't know if I'll keep it a full 10 minutes. And then we will go.
You should have had your coffee ready already.
Huh?
You should have had your coffee ready already. Mine's ready.
I do. It's just gotten cold. All right, I got to heat it up. Okay, here we go, y'all. All right, y'all, we're back. We're back. Okay, so how come you don't have to wear reading glasses? I can't see. Unless I put on reading glasses, I can't see anything.
I have them for distance.
Huh?
I have them for distance.
Oh, I can't see far away either. I'm also deaf. I'm also deaf.
Well, I'm deaf in one ear and can't hear out the other.
I really am. I'm like, I walk around the house all the time. My husband will be talking. I'll be like, huh? He'll be standing right out the door and I'll be in the kitchen. I'll be like, what? And I'm real loud because I can't hear. And, when people can't hear, they talk louder. And he's like, why are you yelling?
Yep.
And I'm like, I'm not yelling. I just can't hear. I especially can't hear out of this ear. I can't hear really good at all. But anyway, I'm ready. I have my notebook.
That's cool.
I got my page marked for taking notes from Okies, y'all.
I've got my notes all ready to go over with you.
Oh my God, y'all. Spongy's sitting over here too. Look, she's watching.
Hey, Spongy.
Okie said hello, Spongy.
Hello.
Now, are you on your phone?
Yeah.
You can join from a computer when I do Restream.
Yeah, my computer, though.
Oh, it is?
Can be janky sometimes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's old. I mean, this computer is probably 10 years old.
I know mine is too. I need a new computer.
I mean, in dog years, that's pretty old.
Hi, Shannon and Rhonda. How are y'all doing? How is everybody doing this morning? Yeah. And Mountain Homestead, I forgot your first name. I keep thinking Wendy, but I think is her first name Wendy?
No, Wendy's from Hardneck Farms.
Oh, okay. So I'm getting confused. I can't remember her first name.
Is Wendy in here?
No, Wendy isn't in here. She had that procedure, didn't she? Didn't she have to have that? Because I saw a short on their channel where she was in the hospital.
Yeah, I'm not sure. She posted something this morning, I thought. Yeah, she did. I watched her video this morning.
Oh, did she? All right, y'all. Well, welcome in to the new channel name, Down Home Misty Style. Now, I do want to ask a question. When y'all go to my channel, are you seeing the new channel name? Mm-hmm. Or is it still showing up? You are seeing it? Okay.
If I search Misty's Pleasures of Life now, it doesn't come up.
Oh, it still comes up Misty's Pleasures of Life too?
No. If I search it, it doesn't come up anymore.
Nothing comes up at all?
No, I wrote down your new one because I couldn't remember it. So I have it here now. Yeah.
Okay, so if people don't know my new name and they type in the old one, it won't find me at all?
It didn't come up when I typed it in.
Oh, no.
So I don't know.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm going to have to change my whole theme song on there and everything then. I really don't want to change my theme music on there. I work really hard on that stuff, Okies. I work really hard. I do too much. I'm extra. All right. So I'm not going to throw tough questions at you or anything. I'm not going to do anything like that.
Oh, I don't care.
All right. So my first question is what, and I know, we've talked about the tornado that took out the grocery store or put it out on all that stuff. But before you came to YouTube, were you already into homesteading and gardening?
Mm-hmm. I've been gardening since I was a kid, 5 years old. I mean, as long as I can remember. And then some areas I lived in, like when I lived in McKinney, Texas. In McKinney, Texas, a lot of those they call them zero lot line properties. So you literally have 10 feet on each side of your house and maybe 30 feet behind and a little front lawn. Yeah. So zero lot line, but it was all fenced in the back. Mm-hmm. So even then, I would make the biggest garden I could. It might only be 10 by 15 feet, but I would do some kind of a garden. I had a little plot of land up when I lived up in upstate New York. It was a very small piece of land, but I had a really successful garden there. So no, I've done it all my life. It's just when I started this, it's been expanding because I wanted, now that I'm this age, I'm, you know, coming down to retirement age, I wanted to have the homestead set, the garden set. So when I do pull the trigger on, well, I shouldn't say that on YouTube. When I do start my retirement, I can run right into just having my gardens all set, ready to roll, you know, because I want to do a farm stand. So that's always been my goal. I'm not going to make any money on it. It's more of a paying homage to my grandmother and grandfather. They had one. I used to go admire it. It was just this little old rickety pallet wood thing with the, you know, people would come and buy their fruits and vegetables from. So I'm just going to have that. And the area I'm in is kind of, Oklahoma's not a rich state.
Yeah, I've heard that.
So, you know, I'll sell stuff for $1. You know, if they want to give me $1 for 2 pounds or 5 pounds of potatoes, I don't care. I just use it for seed money. I'd rather just see people not be hungry. You know, I got plenty, and I'll give it to people if they need it. So I'm not looking to make a fortune on it's just to help people in my community. And
right.
Kind of I would find it fun. To me, it would be a hobby.
Is Oklahoma pretty much a flat state?
This doesn't make sense, but the saying was, it's so flat you can see the back of your head. I never understood that. I never understood that, but so it's mostly flat. You got your rolling hills. Right up the road from me, about a half an hour, 40 minutes from the Red River, is a place called the Arbuckle Mountains. If you live in Colorado or the Adirondacks or, you know, Oregon, they're not mountains. They're hills, but they're considered mountains here. And it's got Turner Falls, which is the biggest fall, the waterfall in Oklahoma. It's beautiful. It's the mineral, like that. You can see right through the greenish water. It's beautiful.
Oh, wow.
You can see the fish. I mean, it's just beautiful water.
Now, isn't there,
I'm sorry?
isn't there in Oklahoma, isn't there like a Native American reservation in that state?
Oh, yeah. Somehow I don't understand the whole thing about it, but yes, it's mostly, that's why you have your casinos. So like right down the road from us, about 20 minutes, is the WinStar. That's the biggest, I believe that is the biggest casino either in the world or in the country. I can't remember, but it's huge. And then you got Choctaw, which is over about an hour east of me towards Sherman, Texas, and Durant, Oklahoma. And then I got a bunch. There's little ones that are all around us. There's Lake Murray. That's a really beautiful lake, about a half an hour, 45 minutes from me. They have a casino over that way. So yeah, and then they own them and run them, and they do really, really well.
Is it the Sioux? Is it the Sioux and the Cheyenne that are out there?
Choctaw, Chickasaw, I can't remember. And there's a bunch of varieties.
And I've always wanted to tell you, because I have Cherokee in my family. On my dad's side, I have a cousin that's 75% Cherokee, and one of my uncles is 100%. Because the Cherokee Reservation isn't far from us here in Tennessee at all. But I was going to ask you, do you have Native American ancestry? Because you've got the high cheekbones and everything.
No, I have no. And if my face looks kind of discolored today, I was in the sun all day putting the fence up. My face was red last night, but it turns into tan. But no, I have not that I know of. I'm mostly European. I got mostly. My sister did the DNA test on our family, and no Indian. Now we have what we call an Indian sister. It was one of those things years ago when we were kids. My parents gave a little bit of money each month, and her name was Stephanie, but we called her Buffy, was her nickname, and she was full on Cherokee.
Oh wow!
And she would visit us every summer, many summers. So we considered her our sister, but she was full on Cherokee, and then she would come visit and tell us about stuff. She was great. So you know, like I have none of my blood, but I consider her, you know, a sibling.
Yeah.
You know, because we were close growing up, you know.
So when you first got into gardening, what were some of the first things you grew, and did you run into any like trials that took out your crop, and if you did, what did you do to overcome that kind of stuff?
So I've never lost a crop. Growing up, when we, especially when I was in, I lived in a little town called Post-and-Kill, New York, believe it or not. That's when we had our biggest gardens. We huge, probably 4 acres of garden that we did by hand. Our biggest trial there, we did potatoes and green beans. And what's weird is we were up in the country. We were up in the woods. And the deer never bothered our crops. We didn't fence anything.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Deer never bothered it. Rabbits never. Don't know. I do know why. We had a couple dogs that roamed outside, but the only problem we ever really faced was potato bugs up north. If you've ever dealt with potato bugs, I think it's more of a northern thing. I've had not one bug. My potato plants, I haven't had one bug, not one critter chewing on any of them. I plant a potato, I can leave it out in the backwoods here and nobody will touch it. Up there, you would get potato bugs, and they were so invasive. I mean, they'd destroy a plant overnight. So when our task, my brother, a couple of my sisters, and a couple of my brothers, because I'm one of 9, our task when we got home from school was we had little cans, like soup cans, with a little bit of gasoline in it. And we'd all pick a row, and we just go up one row and down the row, and we just knock those potato bugs into the gasoline.
Oh, wow.
To kill them. Yeah. Because you'd have thousands and thousands, and then the next day you'd have more. You couldn't stop them, and you just had to keep taking them out as much as you could. That was the only time. But down here, I thought I was going to lose them a couple times. The worst problem down here is like when I did my test garden here, I showed it multiple times how wonky my rows got. I'll watch the weather report because you're in Oklahoma, so it'll say 10 days perfectly sunny, and then I plant, and that night you get a thunderstorm. So I would watch the weather religiously. Nothing. We're dry. We're in a drought. I go out. I dug my trench, put my seeds in, covered it up. I wet it with some water to kind of set the dirt. 2 hours later, I'm watching the clouds roll in, and we get 4 inches of rain, and it floods all out here in my front yard.
Oh, no.
About a week later, I'm like, well, I'm going to lose those beans. I'm going to have to replant. No, they all survived. It's just the row was going like this because it washes them all over the place.
Oh,
so
wow.
I haven't lost any crops. So I've been successful. I've been fortunate not to lose crops. But
I've never had, like, in this area, talking about potato bugs and stuff, I think it has to be an up north thing because I've not had any issues with potato bugs.
They're horrible. And they're disgusting, too. They're gross.
Yeah. What do they look like?
They're kind of roundish, and they're really squishy.
Squishy?
Because we used to, if we didn't have gas, we would take a leaf. Because somebody told us a long time ago, if you just fold the leaf and squish it, the remains of the dead bug will deter other bugs. We did that a couple times, and my father's like, "No, that's dumb. That doesn't work. Go back to gas."
Oh, wow.
So we would just knock them into the gas jar.
Oh, wow.
And we'd all walk away. We'd have these jars just full of potato bugs, 4 or 5 of us, and then we'd walk around back and dump them. But and the other thing is too is like I know Shannon does sunflowers, and I know she does corn, and other people do corn. Now, my son did some corn, and we did have some heavy hail the one time, and and heavy winds. He gets these micro bursts over at his house because he's closer to the Red River. It's got to do something with the Red River because it'll be like a 50-foot section. All of a sudden, the wind will come down and just wipe his. He had these planter boxes all made and just tore them up.
Yeah.
Didn't touch anything else, but he's lost corn. And I know Shannon has some trouble with wind.
Yeah, Shannon.
So if I grew crops like that, I might have lost some, but I don't grow corn because not enough people in my family like corn. So I stick to what we like so I can grow the most for us.
Yeah.
I love corn, but I'm not going to grow a bunch of corn just so I can have corn every once in a while.
Yeah, I know.
I'd rather grow extra green beans because I love green beans. And then
I love corn too. God, grilled corn on the cob is amazing. It is so
the street
good.
taco corn, the street corn is great.
I did not have any luck with corn this year. It tasted terrible what I did get. It did not taste good. So I know have you ever grown corn to explain why that might have happened?
No. I grew some
Yeah.
corn up north the one time, and I had some. I only grew like 10 plants because it was a
Mhm.
small garden, so I
Yeah.
did mostly green beans, and then it was successful. I only had like little ears of corn, but they all came out good. We
Mhm.
we boiled them for corn on the cob.
Yeah. It must
But
have been the seed that I got because I just didn't like it. Could have been the quality of the seed.
mm-hmm.
I didn't like it at all, and I didn't get hardly any cobs at all. And
Yeah.
I planted like 10 plants, and I didn't get hardly anything. But then I did an experiment, and this was probably like we're getting ready to be October, probably mid-July. I did this, so I know it's not really going to do anything. I planted some in a shadier spot
Mm-hmm.
where it wasn't in direct sun, and while they're not getting tall like the others did, I've got cobs all over them in the spot where they are now. So it's really crazy how you can plant in different locations
Yep.
and your crop does 10 times better.
Turn my other light on. Yeah. No, it is. It's really strange.
Mm-hmm. Now, I'm going to go on with your pumpkin because me and Shannon are coming after you next year with pumpkins. We're coming after you. We're coming for you.
I'm not worried. I'm unstoppable when it comes to pumpkins.
Oh, God, you and your pumpkins. I mean, you should change your channel to the Pumpkin King.
Well, it's funny because I had my grandkids are all going to be here this coming Saturday. Because my wife and I we didn't celebrate. Today's our anniversary. We didn't celebrate today. We celebrated kind of over the weekend. We had my son over. He helped me put the fence up, finish the fence. And then this weekend, my daughter, son-in-law, and my other grandkids are coming up because they want pumpkins. So they're going to come up and choose the ones they want. And I've been getting, because I put it out there to my community. If you want a pumpkin, just message me. Well, I gave a bunch away, and then it was a drought for a while. Nobody was messaging me. Then all of a sudden, I got a message 2 days ago, and it said, I need a bunch of pumpkins, and I need them soon because we have our thing at our church on Sunday the 5th. So can I come today and get them? So I just nicely sent back. I said, my grandkids are coming up. I have 3 of them. They're going to be here on the 4th. And they have first dibs on any pumpkins. So I said, if you want to come up the night of the 4th or the morning of the 5th, you can have any pumpkins you want. And then she sent me back, well, forget it then. I'll just go buy them because I need them now. I'm like, okay. But my grandkids come first. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I know that's selfish, I guess, but
No,
I want my
no, it's not.
my original purpose was I wanted to grow them for fun and see how many I could grow, and so my own grandkids would be able to carve their own pumpkins from me. And then it just got so big that I'm like, I'll just give them away. I couldn't believe it. I went to Lowe's the other day. $10.50 for a pumpkin.
I know.
For a small, the sugar pie pumpkin, they wanted $4.58, I think it was, for a tiny pumpkin. I'm like, I have pumpkins out there that are 20 pounders, and I'm like,
yeah.
How can I just they gouge so bad sometimes on some things,
Yeah, and see, I need to go get pumpkins to decorate around my fish pond because I was going to put pumpkins and all around it, and I don't want to pay that kind of money.
Yeah, it's crazy.
For pumpkins.
That's crazy. I got another lady that has subscribed to me, and we've been following each other for about a week or two. And she sent me an email last night that she wants some seeds. So I'm putting together a package. That's what I've been doing while I was waiting on the countdown. I'm getting her seed package ready to take it over. So she wants some. She's down in Texas. So we're in the same zone. So anything I grew here successfully, she wants. So I'm sending those here shortly.
Before I forget, happy anniversary.
Oh, thank you. 36. That's 36 years of her life.
36 years?
Yeah.
It's going to be 40 for me and my husband.
Is it really? Wow.
I know. Everybody tells me all the time that I look really young. Like in the chat over here. How old do you all think?
I'm going to step away for 1 second.
Oh, okay. How old do you all think I look in the chat? How old you guys? While Okies has stepped away for a minute, I'm gonna oh, he's back again. Let me heat up my coffee. How old do you think I look?
I've never put this out there. But who would like to see a picture of my wedding day?
Oh, that would be cool. That would be really nice.
When you see my wife, a TV show, I always told her this. She reminded me of a girl on a TV show. Mm-hmm. Try to guess what TV show she was a part of. Try to guess the character I thought she looked like. Me, people always joked when I turn it around, people always said I look like I'm a mobster. So,
you do.
You ready? No, it's you ready? Let me see if I can get this. Ready? Hold on. Let me turn this light off because it's shining. Yeah. Ready?
Yes.
Here's the reveal.
Oh, wow. Look at you guys. How old were you all there?
I was 23. She was 21.
Wow, y'all are really, really close like in age.
Who does she remind you of?
I don't know. Golly, I don't know. Who in the chat? In the chat, his wife in that picture, who does she remind you all of? Actress-wise? As an actress.
Did anybody guess?
No, not yet. Are you talking about like as an actress on TV?
There was a TV show that everybody, I think seeing her live, she looked more like her, like the actress. Mm-hmm. I'll give it a couple minutes, but
I don't know. Who do you think, Spongy? I don't know. Spongy says she doesn't know either. It was a sitcom.
It's going to have to be somebody from our era, like you and I, frugal lifestyle, Missy cooking on a budget, Grandma Teresa, that would get it. Somebody younger is not going to get it.
I have no idea. And it's a sitcom.
It was a sitcom, a very successful sitcom.
Somebody said Straight Out of Brooklyn. Wait, it wasn't a sitcom.
No, so the joke always was because of my hair. Because I always had thick hair. And then I had the thin tie and the suit. When I showed up at the wedding, everybody was just like, man, you look like you're straight up mob. But
you do now too.
Okay.
You do now too.
Sally Fields. Missy, I never even thought of that.
Sally Fields? She does kind of resemble Sally Fields.
Yeah. I never even thought. Nope. I'll tell you right now who it was. You ready?
Who?
She always reminded everybody of Joni from Happy Days.
Who?
Joni from Happy Days. The dog.
Happy Days, Joni. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see the resemblance.
Everybody always said growing up that's because I've known
Misty
her.
said Gidget.
Because we knew each other since I was 10, 13. So we all went to church together. So we knew each other from church. I mean, So we already hung out in the same circles, went to high school together. And then just, a couple of years after high school, we both had regulars, through the years. And then we both had kind of broken up at the same time. And we were out just one night with our group. We always went out with a group on Sunday nights, hanging out. And we were just like, hey, why don't we just go to the movie sometime? We started hanging out. And then we just said, okay, well, why not? We've known each other so long. And I mean, I'm a catch. So, I mean, she lucked out.
Oh my God. Okies. Really? Really?
I always tell her it's the best 36 years of her life.
What happened, Booger? Nothing happened. We're still here. What baby picture? I wonder if I can.
She is Missy.
I wish I could show pictures of when I was young on here. I was like, I'll do it another time when we're doing another collaboration. I'll do another time because it's funny how people change as they grow older. You know, get older and everything.
Show that picture of me when I was a child.
Oh, this is Spongy when she was a baby.
Oh wow, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wasn't she a cute little baby?
Yeah, she was very.
Oh, little Spongy. You got any other pictures?
Oh, wow, I got a Marie Osmond.
Oh, Marie Osmond.
I never thought of that one. Then I've got Alyssa Milano. But yeah, it was always Joni, because you remember Joni and Chachi, Scott Bale. I can't remember Joni's real name.
I can't either. I don't know.
But anyways.
All right. Here is my next question.
Yep.
Now, what kind of soil do pumpkins do best in? Because I've told you before, my soil in this area is mountainous. You know, it's got all the mountain rock, all the sheetrock, just limestone, all that's all up in it. And it's clay. I mean, it is total clay, red dirt.
So this is the first year I did pumpkins. I just did it on a whim. I wanted them. I had the size of the garden for it. I'm like, I'm just going to do it. So the first ones I did, I had compost, native soil, grass clippings, and I just rolled it all together. And then I made a mound and I planted them in that. They took off really well. That was my original one for May that still is growing pumpkins, which is just crazy. Then just about 10 feet from that, native soil, which was just native Oklahoma soil. I pulled the sod up. Clay, like clay streaks through it. It's not solid clay, but it would be dirt and clay. So I could take a fork and break it up. I planted them there, and they still did really, really well. If I were you, what I would do is I would get a planter. Just, you have plenty of them. Just a planter. I would put a couple inches of dirt in the bottom, and then I would throw in some compost, and then I would take it. I'm talking fresh compost, like if you have pumpkin parts, zucchini parts, whatever, with no seeds, toss it in there, and then plant 1 or 2 pumpkin seeds out of that, then fill it up with some decent soil. That you take your compost, that's actual soil now. I would mix that with some of that clayish dirt, put it in there, and just try it in the spring, and then just let it come out of the, like, I have a really successful one out there that it's in my compost bucket, my big 30-gallon compost. I threw a bunch of compost in there. Yeah. And I mean, I put, the seeds were way down. I have pumpkins on that thing now.
I know you do.
Out, and I just let them go over the fence. So I think if you had a bucket with just any kind of good soil, even if you went to the store and got the manure soil and put some, you know, I know you like to be as organic as possible, but if you tried some potting soil with that manure soil, they sell it, I think, Home Depot. I'd mix that in and just throw a couple seeds in there. Yeah. And I think, because you don't need, you know, I'm not going to plant as many. I've planted like 30 plants this year, so it overran my garden. I'm only going to do 10 next year of the different varieties, because it's overwhelming. It will literally, I had to go back. It was taking over everything. It was taking over it was climbing and twisting up on my cucumber plants, going up the trellis. Because I have one out there, the vine is 35 feet long.
Yeah, sweet potato vines do that same thing. Like like I told you, I missed out on sweet potatoes this year. But last year, the sweet potato vines, I had to put 2 trellises out there, you know, and have them go in and out, both of them. And it was, they were still everywhere, even doing that. They were still everywhere. Yeah. My sweet potatoes love this soil here. Like, they love it. They were humongous, you know, I told you. But some things I have not had good luck with, like melons. Yeah. All my melons got blossom rot. Okay. Do you have any tips on that?
No, first year I've grown melons. My wife wanted some cantaloupe. So they're growing. I got buds and stuff all over them. They're going nuts. And I'm starting to see some little ones on there. I'm not sure if I'll get anything off of them, because like I said, I've never grown them before. So
Yeah.
I dug a trench, threw compost in, covered it, made a mound, planted them, and just water them when they need it. And they're growing like crazy, but we'll see. We'll see if I got tons of bees out there, so they're going to get pollinated. But again, this is why that's why I did that garden, because that portion of the garden this year was my test garden. So I just throw a bunch of stuff in there I don't know anything about to see how I do. But,
now this is an oddball question, and I'll let you finish that before you answer it. But in my neighborhood, there are people that don't know how to get their cats fixed, and they let them run the neighborhood. And then they come and poop and pee in your garden, and cat feces is really bad for your plants. I've tried everything. Like I don't know what to do anymore. Have you had that problem, or do you know any way to squelch it?
I've never had a problem with it. I know my daughter was having some critter problems around her, and she put one of those big owl statues out, and that solved it for her. So I don't think it might scare the cats away if you put an owl, because an owl will take a cat. Owls are big.
Oh, they'll kill cats. Yeah.
Oh, they'll kill.
Yeah.
If I was out there, they'd probably take a shot at me.
But these cats, I have bird feeders everywhere, and they will sit and wait for that bird to get, and I'm going to tell you, it's been so upsetting for me, because I saw one of them get one of these birds one time this year, and the sounds that bird made, and I couldn't do anything. I was throwing rocks. I couldn't do anything. And I'm an animal lover, but not to the point of sitting there and having feral cats destroy my property, and killing wildlife. I can't do that. I can't do that. Do you have any question for me? I know I'm asking you a lot of questions.
Well, just getting back to the cats real quick. Do you guys have any kind of a rule there or anything in your area where animal control comes in or anything? And you friendly with your neighbors, or are your neighbors kind of standoffish, or will they take offense if you say, hey, can you do something about your cats?
I know the guy. It's one dude that has done this. He let these cats breed and have so many cats. Some of them have died, which is sad, because he left them out all winter last year, and some of them died off. But we're friends with him. My husband took him up to the store just a couple days ago, but he didn't say one thing to him about his cats. Even though my husband complains about it almost daily.
Do you have any?
He didn't say anything to him.
Do you have any have-a-heart traps?
Huh?
Do you have any have-a-heart traps?
No.
So you can get them on Facebook Marketplace, I'm sure, but they're maybe 2 feet long, and they're just a big box, and they're a cage, and they have they're called have-a-heart because they don't harm the animal.
Yeah.
We used to see what we could catch in the woods back in the mountains there, just as fun that we'd let them out,
Yeah.
But both sides lift up, and then you put something in the center for food. As soon as they walk in, it trips and both ends come down. So they're stuck in this cage. Then I would just take it back and knock on his door and say, here's your cat. I
could do. And I also wonder if something like that would deter them from coming over here anymore, because they'd be scared.
Right.
From getting trapped. Like that.
The plus side to cats are, if they're out, you're going to have less of a mouse or critter problem there. But again, like you said, they will get the birds. I have a roadrunner family out here, which is great, because roadrunners will eat snakes. If you have any lizards and frogs or whatever munching on stuff, they will take. So we have rattlesnakes in our little area here.
Yeah.
I have yet to see one, because they will, they take, when they're babies, they'll take care of them. They'll get the eggs, they'll eat that. So I've been taking some of my pumpkin parts. I know right where they live over the one tree. And every couple of days I'll walk over there, because they will eat pumpkin and eat the seeds if they need to eat. If they haven't had food in a day or so, they will eat, because they're omnivores, so they can eat both meat and stuff and vegetables. So I'll go back a couple of days later, and it's pretty much tore up. So they're eating it. So I'm trying to keep them here, because that keeps and it's funny, you'll see them run down our driveway. They're fast. They get, and they're pretty big. They're pretty tall.
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And they're a really nice looking bird. They're really a cool looking bird.
They're what? I'm deaf. Say that again.
They're a really cool looking bird.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I lost my whole train of thought just now. Oh, did you grow peppers this year?
So this is the first year I grew peppers. Yes.
You did the tobacco. You did the pimento, Tabasco.
Pimento, Tabasco, Carolina Reaper, red green bell, and something else. And I got them the seedlings. I didn't grow them from seeds. The neighbor up the road, she has a big nursery.
Yeah.
And so we're friends. So I go up there and visit her every couple of weeks during the season. And that's where I got my marigold plant from. And I get some other stuff because I try to support her so she stays in business. I bought 2 apple trees from her. Anyways, so I went up there the one day and I was buying some stuff. She goes, "Hey, I have pepper plants. They're getting too big. I got other stuff I got to get in place. Nobody bought these. I'm going to give them to my chickens. Do you want them?" I said, "Sure. How much you want for them?" She goes, "No, you can just have them."
Oh, wow.
So my son came up. So she goes, "Call your son." So I called him and he came up. So we both went home with a bunch of pepper plants. And they really did well. I mean, my green bells, I only did 2 bell pepper plants. I got probably 10 peppers off the 2 and they were good. But the pimentos did really well. And the Tabascos did. One Tabasco plant was amazing. I mean, it looked like a Christmas tree. And it got 4 foot tall.
Yeah. I don't think you sent me any pimento seeds. Can you send me some?
Yeah, they weren't dry yet. They were still
okay.
wet. I literally opened. Yeah. And actually, when I was waiting during the countdown, I'm trying to get this lady's seeds out to her today. I can't find my pimento seeds. They're here. I
misplaced one. Yeah.
I know where they're at. I got 2 boxes. I got this box here. This is my box I made for my subscriber seeds. This is pallet wood. And then I got just a plastic box in the back that just is for purchase seeds, which I got to go through because a lot of those I bought on Amazon last year and half of them didn't even take. And I know they're junk seeds. I just figured, for $1.50, I'll give it a try. But a lot of those seeds, they have them in a warehouse somewhere. And who knows how old they are.
Oh, I know. I think the older, the better sometimes.
Oh.
If that's a big green bean.
So I was going to let these die on the vine and on the bush.
Yeah.
But the other day, remember that pumpkin I said I broke off?
Yeah.
I had it up by the garden. I was just letting it color. It was turning yellow and orange. It was a perfect pumpkin. I go out the one day and in the garden are hoof prints from the deer. He took a big bite out of it. And then he nibbled the top of all of my green bean plants. Didn't touch the beans. No, they're fine.
Yeah.
I have these beans. I had probably 50 beans on one plant. So out of 4 plants, I got a huge bowl, and I got 2 or 3 more bowls I have to go pick today. The seeds are huge in here.
Those
so I'm like,
big,
they didn't eat the seeds this time, but I know if deer are hungry, if they don't have the leaves to eat, they're going to come back and grab the beans.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, I'm going to get the beans before they do. So I'm going to have a ton more bush beans, and I got my pole beans out there starting to harvest.
Terry said, "What kind of bird do you mean?"
What kind of what?
She said, "What kind of bird do you mean? Like, what kind of bird were you talking about?"
What kind of bird?
Yeah, that's what she said.
What kind of bird? Roadrunner?
Are you talking about a roadrunner, Terry? Or you just didn't know what kind of bird he was talking about?
Yeah, we have a family of roadrunners.
Next year I may do some hot peppers, but we have to be careful that was our stomachs. Yeah, pimento isn't hot though, right?
No, pimento is just like sweet red bell pepper. They're smaller.
I love those.
I had better success growing the pimentos. They seem to be a hardier plant, so I would just switch to growing because you can eat them green, just like a green bell.
Yeah, you can.
Or you can let them harvest out and go all red.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, that little dehydrator unit I have running over here right now behind me. That is 1 banana right there. Believe it or not.
Oh wow.
That little bit there. So when when that rehydrates, that'll make one big banana. And then I got apple, banana, and pumpkin in there. And then I got banana and pumpkin in here. What I'm going to do is, over the winter, when I want oatmeal, I can boil my water.
Yeah.
Pour some in my oatmeal, pour some in here to rehydrate, and then I have all this really healthy oatmeal with my fresh. Well, it'll be at that point, it'll be bananas or pumpkin or whatever. So I'm excited about that. The canner did not work out. I was excited about the canner. Well, it turns out, we both thought when my wife got it, we thought we sent it back. She sent it back already. We thought it was supposed to be a pressure cooker. You got to be, I mean, I'm not a canning expert, but I do know, like my mom had a pressure cooker. My mother-in-law used a pressure cooker. If you do study it out, some people will just use a regular, they'll just boil them. But there's something about like acidic stuff. You can do just regular canning of like tomatoes and stuff in just the boiling, a bath. Beans aren't acidic, potatoes, things like that.
Right.
You can get botulism if you're not super careful. Where the pressure cooker doesn't allow for that. So we thought it was a pressure cooker because we wanted it for green beans. So we're going to get a deal. She's on this site that she gets all these deals from. So there's a couple there she's looking at now. So we're still going to get a really good deal, but it was just a mistake. We both could have swore it said pressure cooker, but I don't need it till next year anyway. So it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's right.
We're collecting our jars now.
Yeah.
And then I got to get to my, I got to do cowboy candy this week because my neighbor gave me a Walmart bag full of.
Yeah, I got to make some of that. I got to make some of that cowboy candy. Janet said she doesn't have a garden, but she wants to grow lettuce in the house. Janet, I'm going to tell you something that is really good. I've done it before, but I don't do it anymore because I just don't have the space in my home for it. I think Okies is going to look into starting to do it itself, but it's hydroponic plant growing. And lettuce, I used to do that with the lettuce, the butter leaf, the romaine, and the red tip. And they do really well in your home in a hydroponic system. But I don't have the space for it. But that would be something that you should look into if you want to do that. And then I used to have the grow lights so that they will have light. Not just from the light from the window, because I didn't have a real sunny location for them. So I had the grow lights there. And they did really well. They did really good. I'm
just going to use I think it's called, the one method is crafty. It's there's no pump, there's no electricity. You literally you can use like a cooler, a styrofoam cooler, cut it down, put your water and nutrients in there, and then get your little pots that set down in it and your new pods. And then you can grow it that way. So I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to do it this winter. I want to try it.
Now, for me, I have like limited space for my gardening. Like almost, I have a big back part of my yard, but it's all healed pretty much. And then I have the other side, which is smaller, which is why I do the container gardening on the other side.
Yep.
When I do the pumpkins, since they do take up so much space, is there a complementary crop I can grow with them that would do well?
Oh, that I don't know. What I would do is, if I were you, I would just get if you have any of that lattice work that you can get at the store. It's just the lattice like under porches and stuff. I would put a post in the ground, attach that, and I would get sugar pie pumpkins because sugar pies don't take up as much room, and they're a lighter pumpkin. I would just get the stalk over to the trellis, tie it with some yarn, and let it work its way up and over, and that way it doesn't sprawl all over. I learned that this year, so that's what I'm going to do next year. Is if I do pumpkins, I'm going to put a couple of A-frames down through there, and then I can run the trellis up and over and just keep winding it back and forth so it stays in one area. Otherwise, it's like it'll just keep going and it'll run. If you don't get out there for, like you had that heavy rainstorm the other day I saw on your.
I know, it was bad.
If we get that for 2 or 3 days and I don't get out there, a pumpkin will grow in that time frame. It'll grow 4 feet. It'll over the fence. Those little they have those little stringers that go in and they wind around things. They'll screw into the ground. So when you go to pull the stalk up or the vine, you got to pull them out of the ground. It doesn't hurt them. You can just move them because I've moved them hundreds of times. But it's crazy that.
You're talking about those little thin looking little.
Yeah, they curl
Like,
just like a
yeah.
cucumber. It curls around everything. But they screw right into the ground. They'll go into the dirt. It's crazy how strong they are.
Now, do you ever, when you've been growing, I know you said this was the first year you grew pumpkins. I had to swallow. I'm kind of hoarse today. Do you cut some of the vines away? Because from what I've read, if you keep all your vines, it takes away from the growth of the pumpkin. So do you like trim any of the vines away on your pumpkins?
I've pruned them quite a few times, yeah. Because I mean, when they start shooting out, what I look for is I make sure I have what looks to be both healthy male and female flowers. If I have a vine comes out and it's not really doing much, I hack that one off.
Yeah.
If I get a lot of male flowers, I wait to see the little pumpkin form on the female, under the female flower. And then what I do is I'm hoping that you get a lot of those, and then I don't worry so much. I'll take the male. If I have some disease or a vine that's dying that's got the male flower on it, I'll take that first because I have enough other pumpkin male flowers to pollinate the females.
Yeah.
So I always try to keep, if I start to see the little pumpkins forming on those vines, I decided, well, I'm going to keep those for sure. And I had so many bees this year that, I mean, I can go out there now and I got another couple out there that are like baseball, softball size that are pollinated again. I mean, I got everything from 20 pounds down to an egg size right now. I mean, it's crazy.
Now, I'll tell you this. When you do your pumpkins next year, because I would like to do some white ones too. I really would like to do some white ones. But when you do your pumpkins next year, plant sunflowers in the same area where you plant your pumpkins, because like I told you before, they are huge pollinators. And I planted them where I did my squash. Well, I planted them all over the place. I had such good pollination. Like, I had so much squash. If I would have planted it earlier, I would have had a huge, huge harvest. But I waited too long. I thought it was pumpkin I was planting, and it wasn't. It was stupid squash. But yeah, I want some. Where'd you get them from?
When I get the pimentos to you, these are Casper. I got these from Hearth and Home. And then she also sent me a little package of Black Knights.
Yeah, those are going to be very, very pretty.
So, and then I'm trying to get some of the ones that have a blue streak in them.
Yeah.
Because next year, what I want to do is I'm going to go, once I grow the pumpkins, I'm going to take a 60-foot row all the way down through. I'm going to plant, orange, whites, black, the blue streak, and just mix them up. And then I'm going to crisscross the vines as they grow. Yeah. So when you look out there, you're going to see all different colored pumpkins all over the place.
That'll be very pretty, especially when they start growing. That'll be very, very pretty.
It's going to be really cool. I'm excited about that. And then definitely people will want those. But like I said, once I'm going to put a Facebook marketplace for my area that, on October 5th, people can come and pick their own pumpkin if they want, because I already have so much in the freezer. I only need one or two more, and I got all the sugar pies to harvest still. I'm just going to like I said, I have a couple of farmers over here that have goats and chickens, and so I'm just going to take them to them. It bolsters their food so they don't have to.
Are you going to ever have chickens?
No.
You don't like chickens?
I would love to have chickens. It's just one of those things when you get retired and stuff, if I want to hop on a plane.
Oh yeah, no,
I don't want to have somebody babysit them for me.
Yeah.
My daughter has them. Actually, she already texted me about an hour ago and said, "Hey, when we come up Saturday, did you want some eggs?" I'm like, "Well, that's a really stupid question."
Yeah.
Of course, I want eggs. I mean, so she's getting about 11 a day. She's got 12. She was getting a dozen, but one is brooding now or whatever. I don't know, whatever that is. And then so she's getting 11 a day. So they're overwhelmed. I mean, it's just the two kids and them. And they like eggs, but you start, you're talking 77 eggs a week. What for a family? Who eats 77 eggs in a week? I mean, But so she's going to bring me a dozen. I'm psyched because I'm going to make. I think I'm going to make a banana bread and do a video.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Her eggs, with the eggs from her.
Yeah.
So, and then I think what I might do on part of it is, when it's just finishing, I might put in some of the pumpkin dehydrated, maybe just let them soften a little bit, and then just poke on the top in a little pattern, just on half, because my wife won't like that, but I think it would look cool. Yeah. And then I think I would kind of dress it up nice.
You know how when you first brought out the banana chips and the apple chips and all that, the first thing that popped into my mind, because we're getting ready to go into the holiday season, I know banana doesn't go in fruitcake, but that's the first thing that popped into my mind, because I was sitting here thinking, those fruitcakes are so expensive.
They are
at the store. They are so expensive. If I could grow cherries and that fruit needed, man, oh man, and have a dehydrator, make my own fruit cake, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, and you can make what do they call that, candied fruit? You can make that yourself. What do they call when you take orange and lemon and you the rind
oh gosh, I can't think. I don't know.
But there's a name for it.
I don't know. Does anybody in the chat know?
Yeah, see, Terry's talking about, she did some pruning on their vines. On the pumpkin.
So if you never pruned your pumpkin plants, would you even get pumpkins?
Yeah, I haven't pruned them all.
Oh, you didn't?
Oh, I prune them as needed. So some of them I haven't even touched. So,
okay.
Some
now, do you think it's totally necessary to manually fertilize?
Fertilize or pollinate?
No, I mean not fertilize. I mean like I am tired. Not fertilize.
Pollinate.
What pollinate? Pollinate.
Yeah. So
do you think it's necessary?
I watched them because I found out when I went out the one day, I saw a couple of the baby pumpkins that dropped off. So I'm like, that's weird. So I'm like, I know I can manually pollinate, but I was like, I didn't know much about when to do it, So you obviously have to wait for the flowers to be open. So
right.
Then I watched it like a hawk. I'd go out. So every morning the flowers go wide open. So that's what I would do. I'd go out early when they were opening, and I brought my little paintbrush out there. Anything that was small, then I actually started pollinating them. So they may have got, one I know, the one that I did harvest, I did pollinate.
Yeah.
Now whether it was pollinated after I pollinated it, I don't know. But I did manually pollinate that one specifically, and I put a stake next to it, so I knew that was the one I manually pollinated.
Oh, okay.
That one turned out great. So whether it was me doing it or a bee finally came along and did it for me, I don't know. I'm taking credit for it because it makes me feel better.
Oh my gosh. Well, y'all, we have been live for an hour now, a little over an hour.
Yep.
Does anybody else, I know Okies has got stuff to do. Does anybody else in the chat have any questions that they want to ask? Any concerns they have? Because I know we'll have to do it again. Because when you connect with another gardener or homesteader, there's always something to talk about.
Yeah.
You never really run out of things to talk about.
And I know Misty's like this. If anybody wants to trade seeds or just want seeds, just email us and we can give you a list of what we have. And if you want them, we'll send them to you.
Yeah. Terry said last year she did her sunflowers right at the back of her pumpkin patch, and it worked out really well. But this year she did it. Where'd you do it at, Terry? The back of your privacy fence, and they didn't germinate?
Really?
It didn't work out as well. Yeah, I'm telling you, if you plant sunflowers in your pumpkin patch, like at the back, you want to do at the back of it, you're going to have so many bees. You're not going to ever have to go out there and hand pollinate anything. Yeah. It's crazy how I'm telling you, like one sunflower had like 10 bees on it. Yeah. It's crazy.
I'm really psyched. Well, so this week I have a live coming up outside because now that I have the fence finished, I can actually literally go out now and show you. I got it staked out where the sunflowers can go by there. I can plant. She sent me like 1,000 seeds. I have so many seeds.
Yeah.
So now I can actually go out and it'll make more sense. And I have, I'm doing the next live where I have actually drawn out to scale my garden, and I'll have it laid out on the table, subscriber garden, and all of that, so people can watch that. It's going to make more sense now. But Spongy said that we will have to do a collab together too.
Yeah.
So Spongy, just email me if you want me to come on your channel. I'll be more than happy to do that. You just name the time. Let me see, because one day a week I do have my grandson at night. So those 2 days, that's what I try to work around, because I'm up all night, because when I'm with him, because of the conditions, I'm not going to get into that, but I just can't sleep because,
Yeah.
from birth and on, we have that in the back of our mind. Is he going to wake up, So I don't really sleep when I'm with him. So I just run people's videos and I try to connect with everybody. So when I get home the next morning, I'm tired. So
I bet so. Yeah.
When I'm ready to take a nap, I just crash and take a nap. So those 2 days, and they vary each week. Those 2 days, I'm pretty brain dead useless for any kind of conversation. I mean, I can carry on a conversation, obviously, but probably don't want to talk to me for too long. But anyways, just pick the time, send me some dates out, we'll do it. So if anybody, you guys all know Zed, right? Chef Zed?
Huh?
You know Chef Zed.
Oh, yes.
So we're in
Chef Zed's always going live when I'm asleep, though. And then I wake up and I'm like...
She's in Ghana, so she's 5 or 6 hours ahead of us.
Well, okay.
She's 4 ahead of you.
Yeah.
But I always tell she's a time traveler. She's from the future because she's 5 hours ahead of me. But she wanted to do another collaboration. I'm going to go on her channel, and then we're working it out now. She's going to pick the dish that she's familiar with, and then I told her it's got to be within an hour. So we got to keep it kind of within an hour. So she's picking a dish, and then she's going to walk me through cooking the dish, a Ghana dish. So we figured that'd be pretty cool. And then tomorrow I'm on with Wendy from Hard Knack Farms tomorrow night.
Yeah, but you're busy.
To get to there, Spongy, yes. Message me, and we'll do a collab whenever you want. Just send me what you want to talk about, or if you want it on your channel, do it on your channel. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. Very easy to get along with.
I would love to do because one thing that I'm trying to get started on my channel, I haven't really focused on it heavily yet, but I'm going to. I wanted to do like a side-by-side cooking, like this person's over here cooking and then I'm cooking right here, or I could have you cooking and then another person's cooking in their house, but like you said, it's got to be like within an hour. Because people are busy, they're not. We have short attention spans nowadays.
Yeah,
we really do.
What?
We short attention spans.
Huh?
We have short attention spans.
I meant because I have a short attention span. I'm not understanding what.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you got to be careful talking to me because you never know what's going to change. I mean. You should have seen us yesterday, me and my son, because, it was hot here yesterday. We put the fence up, and my daughter-in-law, my son, and I, and it gets really dark with us because, they're first responders now, and to keep your sanity, you have to have we have a dark sense of humor.
Yeah.
We don't let it spill out into normal life. We keep it internal, but we have a good time. It was hilarious. I mean, and
Terry, would you be willing to come onto my channel and do a cooking?
Terry would be fun to have on a live.
I know, yeah, she would. I like watching her. She's just so down to earth and really genuine and a really good. You can tell she's a good person.
Yeah, she's got it. Her garden is always really nice. Her garden's really nice.
It really is.
The last week I've gotten. I've picked up some people. I went on Hard Knack Farms. It was through Wendy, and I got some followers there because she's big in this. Where she knows a lot of people from Oklahoma and North Texas and stuff. So I've been able to follow and be followed by them. So it's really interesting because, and then they do a thing over here at Lake Texoma, which is about 40 minutes from me. I've fished on that lake. It's over past the casino here, but it's a huge lake. It's the Red River runs into it and out of it, and then it makes this. It's called the Lake Texoma because it borders Texas and Oklahoma.
Yeah.
So they were really, really smart about it and called it Texoma. I mean, they just put two words together. I mean, how original is that? But they already had it this year. I missed it, but next year they have a gathering of YouTube content creators.
Oh, okay.
And they're having it at Texoma next year, so I've already put in for it that I'll be there. So that's
only
40 minutes away. So I'll get to meet, Wendy I can meet anyways because I'm not going to get into it. My grandson has to have a major surgery in November. So when we go up there, I want to meet up. My wife and I want to meet up with them so I can check her farm out, because she's just north of Oklahoma City, and I'm only an hour and a half from Oklahoma City. And then MT, is it MT Adventures or MT Homestead? They were on here earlier. Big M, Big T.
Yeah, they were. Yeah.
Yeah, they're the ones that I think put it on. Yeah. So she got me connected with him. So he does it on his Facebook page, and they're the ones that do the whole thing. So they have it for a couple of days. So you can go the whole day, or you can stay for a couple of days. And I'd like to go for a couple of days because I'd love to meet
that would be
people that I subscribe to. So as it gets closer, or once I find out the details, I'll do a community post on it because anybody else that subscribes or I subscribe to, if they could make it, if they're even close, because if you're in Arkansas, a couple hours away. If you're in North Texas, you're close. I mean, you got a big radius where you're 2 hours away.
How far away am I? I'm right there. I'm 30 minutes from Virginia. I'm in Johnson City, Tennessee. Well, I'm not in Johnson City. I'm in the rural part. I'm in the mountain part. I'm in Elizabethton, Tennessee. So that's like 20 minutes from Johnson City. I'm like closer to Roan Mountain.
Okay. Roan Mountain.
I bet it's a good ways away from me.
Yeah, I'm hoping. I'm really excited about that. I can't wait to go meet some other YouTubers. I think that'd be pretty cool.
I saw that one. I watched their video they did here recently. I'm sure you did too. And I commented on it, and I got so sad because they had at that YouTube thing they went to, they had Tennessee meat goat. And I was like, Tennessee meat goat? You eat goat? Don't ever had goat? Goats.
Have you ever had goat? You never had goat?
I can't do it. I was telling them in the comment, I was like, there's some things I'll eat. I'm not a vegan, I've thought about going vegan because I love animals so much, but I don't think I could because I love steak too much. But I just like when it comes to goats, in the Bible, it says don't eat anything with a cloved foot. That means lamb, goat. They have a cloved foot, don't they?
Yeah, but if you cut the foot off, it's no longer clove-footed. You can eat it.
That's terrible, Okies. That's awful.
So when we used to, my mother and father-in-law had a little house in Florida, and there was a little Jamaican place, really cool place, and Jamaican. It was called Island Choice. Really good food. I mean, they were Jamaican. It was delicious. But they did a goat dish, curry goat, and it was good. I mean, I wouldn't have it every day. Yeah. But I tried it. They did a really nice job cooking it. My son really liked it. I liked it, but they also do beef and everything else. But the Jamaican cooking uses a lot of spices.
I did try. I will say this, and I felt bad about it when I did it, but I wanted to experience it. I did try lamb chops. I bought them at Sam's Club, brought them home. I marinated them in it was a citrus marinade I did. I can't remember. And then I had like a goat cheese with it and stuff. And I grilled them. I grilled them out. I did not like it because
I'm not a big, I don't like lamb. I'm not big on it.
I think it has like a wild taste to it. Like it's got this funky, there's this funky taste. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Do you guys have a Brahms?
Huh?
Do you guys have Brahms out there?
Shrimp?
Brahms. You have Brahms ice cream out there?
No. I mean, not that I know of. Not that I know of. No.
It's a small, like a mini grocery store restaurant that do hamburgers. They do ice cream. They're known for their ice cream here in the South, in the Southwest or whatever.
We have that other gas station, that other place. What's it called, brother? that's got everything. What is it called, Spongy? That gas station? We got the sweatshirts there.
Oh, Bucky's?
Yeah, we have Bucky's. Yeah.
Yeah, we have Bucky's, a couple Bucky's around us. But no, we
I
were
like
out the
Buc-ee's.
other day. We had to go to we had to go get some hardware for the gate here for our fence.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, well, I was hungry. It was about 11 o'clock. And I'm like, well, I don't feel like I've been working since 5 a.m. digging holes. I'm like, I just want to grab something quick. We don't eat a lot of fast food. I'm like, I just got to get something.
Mm-hmm.
So we stopped at Brahms, and they have a thing called bag of burgers. And I'm like, only in America can I buy something called a bag of burgers. So I got a bag of burgers. It's like 5 or 6 burgers.
Yeah.
For like $6.
That's crazy.
So I'm like, you can't beat that. $1 a burger. So we had a couple
that
on the
is
way
that.
home, and then we had a couple for dinner, and a couple there. It cost us $6. But looks like we're gonna have some more. People are gonna have collaborations coming up. So
yeah, we are. All right, y'all.
Great.
We have really been live for a long time now. I'm gonna let Okies go, and we're gonna go.
Thanks a
but
lot,
we'll
everybody.
be doing this again.
Yep.
And I appreciate you coming on. I always have fun. I had a lot of fun.
Problem.